name's Chris Hartley, and the green flag is waved at the back of the grid. 485 brake horsepower times 30 is unleashed as the green lights go, and we are racing with 10 Border. Oh, making contact there with Muller as he comes across to defend his position, and this might allow Henrik Skoog to get in the mix here as they run down into the hairpin for the first time in the race. That contact between the top two has given Skoog half a foot in the door here, but I think 10 Border has fended him off. Muller is going to drop to third though. The rest of the field make their way through the Grundig hairpin for the first time in the race. Skoog into second place, Muller third. It's tight, fourth and fifth side by side. Julian Andlauer just about gets there ahead of Igor Vililko, and he drops to fifth place, and he's coming under attack himself now as well. Coming up then to Dunsendijk, already effectively the last corner of the lap, the second of the hairpins, and then through the final kink it's flat out. You've already done a lap around the 2.3 kilometres of the Norisring here. 31 laps of this race. It's going to be a real test for them. You get it wrong, you're in the war. Tight scramble just behind as well. And you can see offline it's still very, very dusty. Was that getting a switch on? That was getting a bit of a hit there. The number 8 Gustav Malya car, the Swede. And up in the air as well for the 23 machine of Lewis Henkerfeld. Quickest in qualifying briefly earlier on today. And just moving up into 10th place is Dylan Pereira, who had some dramas though. The number 14 car of Tony Wolff has got damage. Another car involved in that has scarpered off, but with damage to the left rear corner. That one's surely headed for the pits. And the radiator's gone as well. Fluid pouring from it. It's exposed at the front of the car, the radiator on the Porsche 911, and I'm afraid that he is going to be out. And the other car involved in that Max Challenge raced in GT4 last year, and it was a synchronised spin. We've seen that on the way out of the corner. Actually, a third car involved in that was the 88 machine of Rhys Barr, the Irish driver. His first ever visit to the circuit. So he was, I think, in the wrong place at the wrong time there. Got caught up in it as well, but I think has been able to continue on. Rhys, who raced in the TCR Europe Championship last year and the Mini Challenge in the UK the year before that. Had a chat with him earlier on as we see Tony Wolff parked up, still fluid coming out of the... So Larry 10 Border opening up a 0.6 of a second advantage over Julian Andlauer. But Andlauer has been closed in the gap, getting slippery and sideways there. Well, we got Jesserik off, we've got the number 6 car of Carlos Rivas, the AM-class champion, sliding. And then Jesserik spins around, but bits of bodywork flying off the car. The replay might tell us what happened. He's trying to gain a place up the inside. Two came together, then he got hit from behind as well for good measure. So it's going to, I think, likely another car heading to the pits with a broken radiator. This time the number 8 machine of Gustav Malya. And Rivas and Jesserik coming together. Malya, look, with the front of the car smashed up. There you can see already the fluid coming from the radiator. That's going to be on the circuit, that's going to make it slippy, and he's headed for the pits as well. So Malya just couldn't avoid. Now had a spin, span back onto the track, and it was T-boned by Ertl, who couldn't avoid him. And look at this, contact between the top two, 10 Border and Andauer, and into the barriers as well. So not the first time there's been pace swapping going on here between a Lechner car and 10 Border's got damage. Look, he's pulled off the circuit, he understeers into the barriers. He's got no steering, he turned, nothing happened with the wheel, and it was all as a result of the earlier contact with Andlauer and with the barrier. So the top two in the championship make contact, and Larry 10 Border is headed for his first retirement of the season. The first time this season he won't have finished in the points. His previous worst this year was 4th place in the last race at the Red Bull Ring. He is not going to get anything out of this one though. And they see the front left suspension gone. There's more damage, and another spinner with the 67 car of Sebastian Daum, the Austrian driver, with bits of bodywork off his car, waiting to find a gap to get back around onto the track, which he does now. Excellent work by the marshals, waving the yellow flags to make the drivers aware that there was danger around the corner. And then fuming, he dragged the car, probably did more damage to it, getting it back to the pit lane. And then after that we had this spin for the 67 car of Sebastian Daum, all on his own. Already actually those bits of bodywork were down. A little bit careful, but time is running out for Skoog to catch up now. 30 of the 31 laps done. So Lap and a bit to go, lap and 3/4 to go, and defending this time down the inside is Jackson Evans. Oh, and Simonau gets a bit slow coming out of the corner and drops back into the clutches of Scoog. I think he just got a bit of slide on there. Lost traction, and that might mean Evans has got it sorted now for 3rd place. Whisper it, because there's still time to go. Still, don't count your chickens in motorsport, but that's giving him some breathing space. Killer cars forming up behind in this battle for 6th position. Still raging on as well. And there's the checkered flag, and it's going to go to Julian Andlauer for the 2nd time in succession. He wins by almost 3 seconds from Mikael Amamola. 3rd place is going to go to Jackson Evans, and 4th place, after a brave attempt on the final lap of the race, goes to Simonau. Scoog was just 0.3 of a second behind him over the line, though, in 5th place. And then it's Kohler 6, Rettenberg